What up, Melons? What up, Mastered? How we doing, y'all? Let's see here. We doing fine. Hell yeah, brother. Let's get ourselves some fresh state here. Okay, cool. We should be in a fresh state then. Let's open a new tab, maybe? Yeah, let's get this over here. Let's go to localhost. All right, so we have an error. I do recall this from yesterday morning. Usually, oh, we have to run a migration. That's right. That is right. So let's come in here and we're going to need to do a, should just add that to my Nix flake because I occasionally need it because drizzle is annoying as hell. What is the package for Node.js? Just take latest. Don't hurt no more. I feel anything. Hey, let's not fight in here. Nix format. Goddamn machine. Bro, you're tatted up. Holy Gigashad. I do have quite a bit of ink on my body. Formatter does not... Do we not have a formatter in this flake? Oh, we don't. Oh, let's go grab a formatter. We'll go steal BG's recommendation. So let's go to Kickstart, Nix, Alt, F4. Muscles to go with the tats would be cool. It's true, Morgan. You just need to move to Raleigh in like a couple years after you're successful in Boone and open a location in Raleigh, and then I'll go to the gym with you.
I'm sorry, did you just say you would go to the gym?
With my sister to do weightlifting.
But you want to go to the gym with me?
I don't want to go ride the bikes.
Do you even know what I do?
No.
Because I don't do that. So rude.
Let's go grab... There we go. That's what we want. And that is a sibling attribute to packages. Is this... This isn't using flake parts, though. So let's go look at flake parts. Justine.
What?
Look at Twitch chat. My sister said something that I find amusing.
Marisha? I don't do that. They don't have that class anymore.
They don't have cycling anymore?
Not on the days that I used to go. I've switched my classes completely. I do mostly strength training. I do strength training, the shake your ass class because that's fun. Cycle when they have it. but I've started doing body pump. Shows how much you pay attention to me.
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
Rude ass.
So we get flight parts, lib. Where do we get packages from? Free hair day. What up, Kraut?
Strength training in the dark. Isn't there like a
How bad?
SpongeBob episode where it's just like something at night? That's how I'm feeling right now.
How do I set
Also,
this?
oof, to stair climber.
Per system. Okay, so we have a per system formatter. That's what we wanted.
Honey, what are you doing?
That will go in here. And then we can delete this one. And that's what we want. Let's try that. Nix again, unplanned. Frick, purple. Frick. You're totally right. Frick. We got to build that timer at some point. I almost just nerd site myself into doing that, but I need to do other things. Nix format. We're adding Node.js because Bun can't run the frickin' migrations for Drizzle, which is really annoying. So I'm adding, I just added the latest version of Node.js to my Flake. Okay, so do we have npm in here now? We do. All right. Run drizzle generate. Great. Let's go. Alter table user add column email verify boolean default false not null. Great, that looks perfect. And now we'll run npm run drizzle migrate.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, I've hit some pain points with Drizzle,
Don't do that.
if we're being honest. The API, I really, really like. I think it does a great job in its API, but its migration and code generation leaves room to be desired. So I think we're gonna probably switch to using some Rust tooling for managing our database schema and running migrations, but we'll see when we get there. We're getting close to writing Rust. The main things we need to do before we get to Rust is this email code verification, file upload, and like some concept of tasks and blocking tasks. Yeah. Thank you, OSX. Okay. So we have till about 4 o'clock till the EST. So we got about 2 hours and 15 minutes to knock out some work. So we got that. Let's go make sure in data grip that we got our updated table. We should have, can I scroll? Where's my scroll bar? There has to be a scroll bar here, right? No, am I crazy? There it is. Email verified, great, great, okay. So if we restart the dev server, that's running. Do we get an internal error again? There we go. Let's sign up. At some point we should write some playwright tests also, but that can come later. Okay. Hey bud, what's up? I just started streaming. Can I call you later or maybe tomorrow? All right. That sounds perfect. See you, bud.
Is it Kyle?
No, it's Ibrahim. I already hung up. Yeah, dude, this feels so much better already. The speed of this feels so nice. Boom. Look at that. So I wonder if I got an email. That should have sent an email. Right? Am I crazy? I think that should have. Do I? What do we have open here? Playground. Yeah, we don't need any of those in there. Let's go back to sign up to our server. And we can close that. Oh, wait. Emails.send. So I should have got an email. Maybe it went to spam. No, I don't see anything.
What was that?
What?
I don't know, something fell.
I didn't hear it.
Right?
So I didn't get the email. Let's go to the resend dashboard and see if we can figure out what's going on here. You haven't sent any emails yet. That is a lie. Because that should have sent. So I got a client cookie. Logs. We got a 403. There it is. Ah, we got to verify a domain. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why would they not blur that token? That's insanely stupid. This is the first I've ever tried using it. Oh, that's nice. So I wonder if I can just send it from myself. Or if I actually am gonna need a domain here. Which it's fine if we do, because I can just use my personal email. Yeah, actually, let's just go ahead and add domain, dylanmulroy.com. Sure. What up, Mr. Wizard? Acquired by Vercel soon? I doubt that. Access the DNS settings on the DNS provider and add all the following. All right, I can do that. I just transferred my personal domain to Vercel to dog food some stuff. Because my team like partially owns domains. I don't need Vercel ship. I don't work with them a lot, but we want to go here and let's configure this. And we need to set up access to the DNS setting page of the DNS provider and all the following DNS records. Okay. The type is going to be MX. The name is going to be send. Value is going to be U. And then we're going to grab a priority of TT. Do we have an auto? No, must just be 60. Sure. Priority is 10. Comment, I don't really need one. Add. Great. Thank you for the follows, Nico and Jack. So now we need to add a TXT and this is going to be send. Value is going to be, let's just copy that, throw that in there. TTL auto, sure. Add that, and then we're going to grab this as a txt record, throw that in there, grab that, throw that in there, add, and demarc. I don't even know what demarc is, but sure. Do we have that in here? No. No, we do. So let's grab that, and we'll grab you, throw that in there, grab that, throw that in there, add that. Okay. Great. So, given that, we should be able to do something like change in do not reply at dylanmulroy.com for now, and we'll get the client's domain stuff at some point. Yeah, some days I kind of regret not getting the Voyager. I think I might switch to the Voyager at some point. I got ads in progress, so I'll wait for this to be done. All right. Hopefully that sent an email. Still no. Check spam. Let's see, logs. 403. Project bucket list. That should have came. Oh, I probably have to restart the server to have my loaders reload. That's probably why. Yeah, I bet that's it. So let's do this one more time. We should write a script to insert this stuff so I don't have to. Well, we still need to go through all of sign up at this point. That's what we're testing, I guess, right? All right, ads are over. Before I get distracted, my Code Banter said received my ZSA Voyager last week and I've been busy setting it up. Many layers and updates so far. Do you have your configuration public? I do. And also, some days I wish I would have got the Voyager. I'm still figuring out how I want to tent this because I feel like after using it for a long time, I get some wrist pain in here and some light pain up here. Nothing like it was. I used to have RSI pain like for years, and then when I ironically switching to NeoVim caused that to clear up. But now that I switched from my old keyboard to this one, I think something about how I have my wrist tilted or the angle of the board, or maybe it's reaching for the thumb keys, I'm not sure. But I might switch to the Voyager at some point. But my layers are gonna be Let me grab these quick. Edit. Right here. I've tried to optimize a lot of this around home row and programming. In fact, there's something I do want to change right now. I want to swap this and that. Yeah. Pile that. Save that. Connect. Do that. I need to fix the padding on the music player too at some point. One of these mornings we'll do a stream maintenance stream, and we'll what are the things we want to add? We want to add let's see here. I wrote a note for a bunch of this. Doggo camera and some emotes. A TypeScript banner for when Ryan Winchester joins the chat. And then an integration to start and stop a timer for tracking the cumulative time spent configuring Nix. Okay. So we're good here. Let's walk through all this. Hopefully we get an email this time. Okay. Let me check my email. Not seeing anything at first glance. $403. I did. Verify. What up, BG? We were just looking at your Nix stuff, figuring out how to re-add a formatter to a Nix flake.
Winnie!
That's not good.
What the fuck?
Okay, so we got that updated. We got our domain verified. And we're gonna have to go nuke this data again.
Look at what your child did.
What is that? Oh, it's the insides of a toy.
Yeah, the new toy she just got.
Well, rip.
Chat, she already shredded the toy and was in the process of eating the squeaker. Has shredded it apart.
Rip.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Okay, one more time. Through the onboarding flow. Refresh. Sign up. Autofill. Oh, I just got it. It must have retried. Hell yeah, chat. Look at that. There it is.
Do you want me to just say we planned on getting it?
Yeah, that works.
Sure that works, or want me to say we planned on getting it?
Say we planned on getting it. Let Winnie live. That's just a good doggo doing good doggo things. Yeah. Okay, so this, we got email sending working. So let's, we can nuke this data again since we know that's working now, which is great. Resend should probably, we should be able to work on the, I talked to the client today about the SaaS products I'm planning on using, and I think we're going to be able to survive potentially forever on the free tier of Resend. And we're going to try to use, I think, Supabase's blob storage. Yeah, Winnie's starting to get older too. Aren't you, Win? Although Winnie still has the most energy out of all three of my dogs, and she's the oldest by a long shot. She's double the age of the other two. Okay, and I want to catch this error, and we'll just do like a, I want to do like a console.error, email verification for, let's see here, change around that with that, and we'll come over here, do a $, get those in for form.data.email failed to send. We don't want that to crash the rest of the process here. We want to log the error. What's this subset about? Oh, we need another paren. And let's just do that and throw in the error. Great. You could always catch an error like that after an awaited function? Yeah. So what will happen is if this promise right here rejects, this will catch it. And you can even like chain things, right? Like I could do like a .then and, you know, like just return whatever, right? And now if I come up here, this is going to equal a string. If we look, yeah, string or void if it rejects. In fact, we could even say like to prove that it's this string in particular, we could do as const. Yeah, whatever. Cool, yeah. Okay, great. We don't need this. We also, why are we listening to jazz? As much as I love jazz. Ooh, some Glamorama by Bryce Vine. Let's go. I love Bryce Vine. I need to move along. Real hard chicken. She's so filet mignon. Jazz was interesting for the stair climber, not gonna lie. Nice, Morgan. All right. What's the next bit? So we can send the verification email. If we look at our schema, on our user table, we have email verified. I want like a, I want like a task table. Be a user task. Just say task. Well, maybe to do. So the feature I'm thinking about right now is I don't want to block the user from signing up on email verification, but when we do finally get logged in, I basically want to block them from doing anything else until their email is verified. We can do that after we finish the rest of the email verification. So the email that we're going to send is going to be, let's go back to sign up. And we'll in here, let's just say, change this to a template string, and this will be your email verification code is email verification code. It expires. We're gonna move this to like a utility in a minute, but I want to make sure we're getting the code. It expires in 15 minutes. Please verify it. Please verify your email at ahref equals http:// we'll just say localhost for now. And what port is Felkit running on? 5173? Yeah, 5173 / verify email. Yeah. And then we'll say code equals we'll do that. This will be email verification code. Do that. Close that up. And we'll want to say, we'll just say here. And we'll change the text before this. Your email verification is that, expires in 50 minutes, verify your code. And we'll just say, by clicking here. And then we probably want to encode this as a URI. So we'll come in and say another $ in brackets. And we'll put in another template string. Did that not work? No, I can't double nest, can I? So what we should do is this is going to be and then we'll do that. All right, what do we have wrong here? That closes that one. Yeah, that closes that one. That closes that. That closes nothing. There we go. That was really hard to see what was happening. So then we need a page for should that be authenticated? Probably. So we'll say verify email, give that a /, and we'll say page.server.ts, and in here this will be export const load, and this will be load equals, this will be an event. Look at that. And we should have query parameters on this thing, like const event dot. Shouldn't that have some autocompletes on there? Is it page load? Page server load? Yeah, that's what it is. Oops. Wait, what? There we go. That was really annoying. So params. Pretty sure params is the parameters of the current route for route like. How do I get query params? Is query on here? What the hell? How do I get my query params? Am I gonna have to parse the URL? Spell kit query params. Okay, sure. So we should have const code is going to equal event.url dot search params dot get, and this will be code, and we'll say if code equals undefined, we're going to return error, and this will be a 401. And then we'll want to get the database. We'll also need the user, which we should so here we'll just say we're gonna put this in our utils folder because we've been doing this all over the place. So if user is equal to null, we're just going to say we're gonna throw or we don't even need to throw, we just return error, which throws under the covers, 401. And I think I do that in another, do I do it in here? Yeah. And we redirect. Yeah, we'll do that actually. Let's look at the status codes. Bad request. So I'll just say that's a 400 rather than no verification code was provided. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put that right there. Actually, we should do this. Yeah. And then we want to say const actual will equal await db dot select distinct. What's this return? Select dot from select dot from. This is going to be email verification. Dot where. I think this takes a cardio session is over. Later, brother. See you, Morgan. Oh my god, where did all this fluff come from? Good lord. There's a murder of a toy in here, chat. Winnie, why'd you do this? So much fluff.
That's what she wanted to do to Belka.
All right. Dude, McLaren is finally challenging RB. Glad to see it. Much more interesting. That dive bomb from Lando in the sprint race this morning was wild. That was like, that had to be like one of the top moves of the season. This needs to be async and drop into here. Whoops. And this will be user. Do we not? Oh yeah, we have to use the equal stuff. So we'll do equal. We actually need and. Oh, you're totally right, Topher. You're totally right. Yeah, that album pass, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm just going to pull this video up because it is bananas. Albin overtake Canada. It was amazing. 10K views, 185K views. Let's pause the music quick. Yeah, it was a double overtake. In the rain. I was at Canada. Although I was sitting at the hairpin turn at 10, so this happened before they got to us. Is this gonna show Albin? I don't want to watch an 8-minute clip. Okay, here's the onboard. Now note, for anyone that doesn't know F1, they go like 200 miles an hour and they're in the rain right now, and it's super slick. There's one, and he cuts through, passes there into this turn. I got to walk on the track right there. Insane. 200 miles an hour. Absolute bananas. Yeah, I'm so glad we went to Canada this year. It was such a good race. So and is going to equal... Oh, right, we don't need deletes around that. This is going to be email verification dot user ID, and then that'll be user dot ID. What? Oh, right. Really? They should be careful. Who should be careful? Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Great. And then we need another equal. And that's going to be email verification dot code. And then the code that comes in. That's one thing in Svelte is it uses null everywhere rather than undefined. They should be careful. F1. I mean, they're the best driver. They're the 20 best drivers in the world. I think they should be put in tough conditions. Not that I want to see them driving dangerous conditions, but rain is part of the sport, and it delivers some pretty good racing. You know what? We're gonna go update this schema. / email verification. And the primary key is gonna be the code. We do want this to be unique though. There we go. What am I missing here? Closing. All right, Jazz, relax. I don't know, I doubt you. Yeah, unfortunately, we still have a problem with pay drivers, but I do think it's better than it's been over the past couple of years. Because Logan Sargent's being forced out, who is basically a pay driver. His dad's like an oil baron. Lance Stroll, unfortunately, is staying because his dad fucking owns Aston Martin. Who else is a pay driver now? Zhou is a pay driver who will hopefully be gone next season. Yuki is technically a pay driver. Actually, I don't think he technically counts as a pay driver anymore. But I also, as much as I don't like Yuki, I do think he's earned a spot on the grid. Mazepin, yeah. Latifi was also a pay driver. So was Mick, for better or worse. Mick brought way more money to the team. Okay. This looks good. The code is null. I don't think I would have liked Svelte before version 5. I'm using the release candidate for version 5. I don't think I would have liked Svelte before version 5, but I love Svelte as of version 5. And I love SvelteKit. And that's coming from someone who's been writing React since 2015 and mixins. Svelte makes doing hard things simple, and it leads you to simple and lightweight abstractions. Yeah, I am a huge fan of Svelte and SvelteKit right now, and I would probably reach for it over React and Next. I wouldn't even say it feels more bare metal. It just is like there's less overhead in the form of like what you have to keep in your head and what you have to consider when you're developing. Like the happy path just works, and it also happens to take care of the error path for you really easily. You don't have to worry. And I know we have like the React compiler now, but like it just feels easier. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Your preference for solid? I think I prefer SvelteKit. Like it just is easy. Like all the things I want to do is easy. There's separation between the files of where I have to do things. Yeah, it's probably most similar to Remix if I had to guess with like page loaders and stuff. But yeah, I think I would probably continue to default to SvelteKit right now just because it's easy and it gets out of my way and just lets me build without having to think about like the framework, which is ultimately like what we should all be shooting for. Damn it, I'm out of coffee. I'm gonna go get another drink real quick, chat. Yeah, I know. I'll be fine. We're having a alcoholic seltzer, chat. Happy Saturday. Cheers with an untitled art. Okay. And then we need to do if actual does not equal, let's say, code. I don't know if I want to call it actual, but it should be does not. We need to return an error, which will be 400. Actually, we need to check for expiration before this, but message displayed code did not match a verification code. Can I select fields here? How does select work? Pass a selection object. Code. Is it just true? How do we do this? Drizzle. Select. Oh, I just name it. Can I do one field? No, I guess not. Okay. Does this change anything if I do that? No. Okay. Head on a pike. Thank you for the follows, by the way, Danny and Yaza and NPM Steven. Appreciate y'all. All right, so before this one, we have to do if actual, oh, we need expired at, huh? Then we should change this to change around that, and we'll say email. We'll just say verification. Verification. If date.now is going to be greater than verification dot expired at dot get time, we will return a 400. And we'll say message will be verification code is expired. And verification, we'll change this to there we go. Otherwise, we're going to redirect to the dashboard. Redirect 302 to /dashboard. And we also want to we want to do a DB transaction. So let's do db.transaction. We'll get our TXN, and this needs to be async. And we'll do await transaction dot delete dot from email verification delete dot where, okay, sure. Do I pass email for verification in there? I do. Okay, so where we'll say equals let's grab the ID too, I guess. I guess we can just grab the whole thing here, right? We don't need that anymore. What is this supposed to be? Expires at. We'll come in here and we'll say equals email verification dot ID, and then we'll say verification dot ID, and we'll say await transaction dot update, and this will be user. Set email is that not the syntax? Should be like that. Right, because we have the user. There we go. Let's move this to our utils too. Utils. And we're just going to throw this in the bottom down here. The classic identity function. And now we can go to our, we can start using that util, and we can replace that in here. I guess we don't need that in there. We can say const user equals get user. Yeah, locals. What's this take? Locals, yeah, locals. There we go. And where else do we do that? Do it in here. And we can do that here as well. Event.locals. There we go. Great, that all looks good. Before I forget, we have a migration to run. So let's go clear our data. Okay, it looks like we do have clear data. Great. So let's come down here, add everything, and do npm run drizzle generate. Great. Let's go check that. Perfect. And we'll run npm migrate. Initial email verification. Great. Run dev. Okay. So how do we want to do this? We need a page. So do I have anything? We do. Great. Sign up. We actually don't need this on here. Verify email. Page.svelte. It needs a plus. What up, Jack? How we doing on this lovely Saturday? Let's add our script tag. /script. And we'll add I think so, Russ. I really like oil. I don't like file trees a lot. Um, I've been using oil for probably the better part of 6 to 8 months now. Um, and what I was realizing is that I would often use my file tree as a means for exploring the code base, and then I would leave it open, but that wasn't ever really giving me value. And a lot of the file tree plugins in NeoVim, but file trees in general, are like kind of slower for navigating. So like now I explore with Telescope, and I love treating the file system as a buffer, so I can just like edit it like I would a normal file. Um, yeah, exactly what Pedro is saying. Fuzzy find a nav, oil to edit, 100%. Um, so yeah, I just don't think file trees are necessary, and they're kind of just a waste of space in my opinion. Some old school Blink. Let's go. Let's go use V0 to generate a form for us. Let's say we generate a email verification code page. Do you think that only because you have 10 plus years of experience, or were you thinking it from the beginning? I mean, definitely not from the beginning. I only started using NeoVim in September of 2022. And before that, I was on NeoVim, and then before that, I was using Atom. Yeah, I would say over the past year and a half, I've gotten way more serious. Actually, 2 years now. I've gotten way more serious about owning my tools and becoming an expert in the tools I use and understanding them deeply. And I think that's made a huge difference in my ability to have workflows that are really customized to me and like make editing fun and a pleasant experience. Yeah, I would say own and learn your tools. And that's something like Prime harps on all the time, but like I genuinely think it's valuable. How much time have you spent configuring NeoVim in the first month? So the way I learned Vim was that I started using Vim keybinds in VS Code to get used to the movements, and then at the same time, I was working in, which I think you should learn Vim movements and keybinds regardless of your editor. Like, I think it is just so valuable to edit text that way. Like, it solved my RSI pain in my forearm and my wrist, and it just made me faster at editing once you get it down. So it took me probably maybe a week or two to get like 80% of the way back to the speed I had editing normally in VS Code, and then maybe like another couple weeks to like match parity. So maybe about a month to get back to like my full speed using Vim keybinds in VS Code. And at the same time, I was working in a pretty large TypeScript repo, and VS Code was just lagging so hard. Like I could feel the input lag even on keystrokes in VS Code. So I was like, I can't do this. Like, this is driving me crazy. I'm not enjoying work. I'm not enjoying working on this project. Like, it's too slow. So one weekend, I sat down and I just wrote my NeoVim config from scratch in NeoVim. And like I watched TJ DeVries's like Kickstart video, and I started from there and built off of that. And I made sure to really like understand what each plugin and what like basically each line of Lua and each configuration option was doing as I was writing it. So it probably took me like 2 solid days over a weekend of like literally like 8-hour days writing my config, making sure I understood everything, because I think that's important. And then after that, people like to harp on spending a lot of time in your NeoVim config, but I rarely touch my NeoVim config, and when I do, it's going to tweak a language server setting or something, or upgrading a plugin on a major version release. I don't spend a lot of time changing my configuration like people like to harp on. Arbit said, wow, I just love your place. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You have weird birthmarks on your hands? Wait, where? I don't think I have birthmarks on my hands. When I started using on Vim, there was no Lua things. It was COC Vim. Too many issues. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better. I think most people. Oh, got you. Yeah. I'm quite tatted. I also have. I don't know if you can see on my legs. I have a panther on this leg. This is mirrored, so it's backwards. Bear on this leg with flowers, and then I have a panther with flowers there. And I'm soon probably getting ready to add I think I'll probably do it on this leg, a dagger, American traditional dagger right here, and then an American traditional dragon right here. What up, Aaron Adler? Only devs, baby. We're showing some thigh in here today. All right. How do we keep getting back to jazz today? All right, this is not great. What other options do we get? Verify. Yeah, we'll do something like this. How does one know they... Oh, right. Thank you, chat. Oh, you just scared the shit out of me. I caught something moving in OBS on my webcam. I was like, what the fuck?
Sorry, it's just me.
So let's come in here and this is the page. Let's go make a component. So let's go to our components. Lib components, and we'll add in here we'll say verify email card dot svelte. Save that. Come in there. Dude, I'm so jealous of your keep sound. Dude, this keep doesn't even sound as good as my old one, which I hate.
He's like, hold on. I'll show you a good key.
My old keep is amazing.
Hey, wait, real quick. I'm leaving. Put Belka's cone on before you leave.
Okay. Where's her cone at?
Dining room table.
Okay. So this is my old keyboard. It's a Keychron Q4. Same mods as my Moonlander, but it sounds so much better. And the keys feel so much better too. I miss this keyboard so much. I just love the split. I use Glorious Pandas on both keyboards. All right, maybe I'll do the rest of the stream with this keyboard. I'm gonna really frick up here. Grab my wrist rest and unplug this. We'll close out key map in a second. Everyone loves the Thok. I love the Thok. I need to find keycap replacements. So there's that. You can see your Moonlander? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I exactly be one mind. Like once you get used to it, like it's so nice. Like all my different layers and my shortcuts with the thumbs, like it's just I actually think the biggest thing that the Moonlander changed for me for touching is it gave me an appreciation for ortholinear keyboards, and like that's the main thing I truly love is ortholinear. I think that makes me a better typist, like for sure. Ortholinear means like if you were to look here, let's see if I can get this. Um, Ortholinear means that the keys are in columns, so they're straight up and down rather than staggered. So like you'll see like Y, H, N are all in a straight line. So when you're typing, you just go straight up and down off of home row. Whereas like where if you have a normal keyboard, like if we look at the same, we were looking at YHN. If you look at YHN here, it's staggered right through here, right? It goes diagonal. Oh, we got an ad. Okay, we'll wait. Are we back? My screen says we have 59 seconds. Okay, so I don't know what you missed, but I'll show this again real quick. If we look at like QAZ, right? Left side of the keyboard, on an ortholinear layout, QAZ is literally just straight down, right? So when you're reaching and you're typing, your finger just goes vertical up and down. And then on a regular keyboard, QAZ, right, is kind of just like diagonal, or I'm going in the wrong direction there, but you get the point. That was also the hardest part of switching to the Moonlander. I thought the split would fuck me up. The split was actually really easy to get used to. It was the vertical columns of the keyboard that really screwed me up. Man, this is gonna be hard to type now. All right, I'm so used to typing on that thing now. I'm gonna lose all my keybinds. Okay, I can do this. I haven't played video games yet with my ortho. All right. Oh my God, I feel like I'm using like an alien keyboard. I don't even remember what we were doing. Right, we want to, I don't even remember my keybinds on this board. There we go. All right, we want to copy this thing. So let's actually make this bigger. Whoa. Oh God, I don't remember what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna have a struggle for a couple minutes, chat. So let's do a V-split, and we'll come over here and let's open one of these. We basically want to copy this, actually. Yoink. Throw that over here. And this will be, in fact, we can, oh God. It's so hard to go back. Oh God, what the fuck did I just do? There we go. There we go. And this will be, yeah, I guess we can close this side, and then we can bump this back over here. And we're just gonna copy this. I'm probably gonna switch back to the Moonlander after verify your email. Oh God, it's so weird not having my backspace on my thumb now. Oh God. God, I keep going to backspace with my right thumb, and it's not there. My M key's like fucked up too. It's not picking up accurately. I might need to replace that switch. Let me try taking that apart quick. I'm not sure. I would like to try the Voyager. I think having used the Moonlander for about 2 months now, I'm kind of feeling like it's a bit bigger than I would want. Especially with the thumb cluster. I got one of my neighbors 3D printed me some parts to help vent it a little bit nicer by angling the thumbs upwards so they're closer to me, but I haven't installed that yet. I don't know. The main thing I want to do is I want to find a keycap set to replace. I don't like the keycaps that come on the Moonlander. Yeah, I think so. Somebody sent me this keyboard. Why didn't that open? I think I would really like the this thing, the Dactyl, and then specifically the Skilla, or maybe the Skeletal even. I'd probably like this a lot. That, or I would like to try a Voyager. Like, that feels like it would be better to me. But this is not, like, I couldn't use Glorious Pandas in this thing, which makes me sad. But I do kind of suspect I might like this a little bit more. So at some point I might replace it. We'll see. Okay. All right, let's finish copying this form. Accidentally delete that. Collections. We wanted this one. No, we wanted this one. Man, my M key's still not working very well. There we go. Oh my God, this is so hard to switch back to. I have to switch back to the Moonlander chat. I'm so sorry. I cannot type productively on that keyboard anymore. I am too used to my split. Whoa, shirtless Dylan. Only devs today, baby. All right, let me get this thing plugged back in. Sorry, it's not going to sound as nice, chat. Let me reconnect. Key map. Oh my God, are we really going to do this right now? That's still... There we go. All right, this feels much better. I already feel at home again. Connect. I do think my favorite thing that I didn't expect about using a split keyboard is how my back and chest feel, because it opens up your chest. Right, I sit with my keyboard shoulder width apart, so I'm here like this, right? Whereas on my old keyboard, I would be in like this, but having like that open shoulders, like like this part of my body and my upper back, like I can feel a difference from sitting like open chested all day. All right. This feels so much better. Enter your email to sign in. Great. Then we need an input. This is going to be code. This will be code. This will be text. We don't need, we can delete, where's the button? I had a benefit at work that I had some money that I used to buy my keep, but I still think $330 for something that you spend at least 8 hours a day, 5 days a week using is not crazy to do something for your health and like just something you spend so much time with. Like I want it to be nice. I want it to be exactly how I want it. And that's also kind of like I said, I got it paid for it, and not everybody has the income to do that. But if you do, I think it's well worth it. They have a good return. They have a 30-day return policy, and their customer support is awesome. Damn, look at those sleeves. Somebody asked, was it painful getting those tattoos? Overall, not too bad. Like, the worst tattoo I have, like the one that hurt the most, like without a doubt, like, oh God, Jesus Christ, almost tripped over my rug, was this one here. It's probably hard to see, but this bear head has a ton of lines in it. And like, in my opinion, line work hurts so much worse than shading. And like my thighs, for whatever reason, are just hella sensitive. So getting my thighs done really freaking hurt. But as far as my sleeves, the parts that hurt the most is this little bone in your elbow, like on the inside. That thing sucked right there. My entire elbow is like pretty much blasted, so that kind of sucked. And then the wrists hurt a little bit. And then up here on my shoulder blade did not feel great. Everything else was just fine. I mean, it doesn't feel good. I'm not like one of those people that's like, oh, tattoos feel good. I don't think that's true at all. Like, tattoos hurt. But, yeah, those bits definitely hurt the worst. The only problem I have with those Ergosplit keyboards is they are much more expensive in Europe. Oof. Yeah, that's a bummer. This should be changing tag, verify code. We don't need this. All right, let's see what this looks like. Let's rebuild. So we should be able to go to verify email now. Well, I'm not logged in, so we need to make an account. So let's go through the whole flow here. Create an account. I want to fix the problem too at some point where some of these resize. They should have a static width and height. I thought we fixed that, but... All right, so now we should be able to go to verify email. Verify email. Internal error. Get users not defined? What? Okay, serious advice. I tell all beginners just get a cheap 360-ish key, so fair sweep or corn. They're super cheap and let you know if you like splits at all. That's fair. Is the music coming through stream right now? Looks like it's... Oh, it's not. There we go. Nah, screen shouldn't be froze. Maybe it was. Can you guys hear it now? Sorry about that, chat. I had no idea that stopped working. That must have broke when I switched scenes, maybe? There we go. Ah, right. We don't need to do that on page load. Right, okay. This is a good spot to work. Can I get That's what I think we want. I think we want a page.ts. So we want this to run on the server and the client. Thank you for the follow, Goxy1907. Appreciate you. So we come in here. Page load. So let's go ahead and close this side. It's full screen and say export const load is going to be a page load. So this will run on both. And in here, I mean, we can actually pretty much copy what we were just doing in the page server, right? We can do oh, the event doesn't have the user on it? Really? Ah, okay, that's fine. We shouldn't need any of this, actually. This is going to turn into a server action. For verify. Okay, that would be great. And then in our page.svelte, thank you for the subscription. 3 months in advance. Let's go, Code Banter. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of y'all. You guys keep me accountable, and I love chatting with y'all. So in here, we should be able to get const data is going to equal equals. See if I can remember how to do this. I don't remember how to do this. Let's go look at onboarding. We probably have a page felt. So it comes from props. Okay. So data should have a code on it. Great. And then on here, we'll pass that to our form. So if let's add this to Harpoon. Great. We can get rid of the sign up, and let's go to, we want verify. This guy, we'll add that. Whoops. And we're gonna have some props over here. So we'll say const code is going to, let's make a type. Type props is going to equal this guy. Oh my god, I can't type. That'll be code, and that'll be string or null. And this is going to equal and the default value is down here, or jazz. Instead of retyping, just import page data. Oh, you're right, it should infer. I often have to restart the dev server though to get that. We'll see if that works after this. What's happening here? Why? Where's my control key? Yeah, we can quit that. Weird. Cannot bind to a constant. Yes. There we go. No, in a component, it won't infer only in page.svelte. So you're saying like this would, I should type this as page data? Like that? That came from the wrong place. I think I need to restart the server to get it. Oh no, it'd be this one. That begs a good question though. Do I want the page data to drive the component API, or do I want the component to drive its own API? I kind of like it the way I had it. Feels more explicit, and that I'm programming against like an interface. Type props is going to equal. Yeah, I like that. All right, I should be able to harpoon now by going there. Yeah, love the new harpoon keybinds. So we have that, and we should be able to render our, what do we call it? Verify email card. And this is gonna get code equal data.code. Yeah, like this feels like such like React. Lazy Vim? What do you mean by lazy Vim? Sorry if I just skipped somebody's song. I didn't pay attention. Okay, we have that. So we should see the form. Oh no, I'm using my own NeoVim config. .dot files and then NeoVim. I have a YouTube video where I walk through my entire setup line by line. Like literally every single line, what it does, why I have it, how it works. Nice. Let's copy the layout. PG. What even is data here? Onboarding assessment? Okay, we don't need that. And then we're gonna go back to 1 and we're gonna add a layout. So let's say plus layout, layout dot svelte. Go in there, paste that. Great. That should center us now. Perfect. And if we came in here and we added like foobar. I would have expected to see that populate that. Code is null. Oh, right. Query params. Am I even a web developer, chat? I don't think so at this point. There it is. Great. Cool, cool, cool. I have typos everywhere, but that's okay. So let's go back to here and verify your email. And then this should be, what did we want to put in there? Let's just yoink that. Command C. Do that. Where did we delete the card title? Verification to. In fact, we don't even need a label. Okay, where's our error in here? We still need a label. Cool, that's fine with me. All right, let's see what we got here now. And if we delete that, enter verification code. Okay, cool. So let's write our form action now. So not in here, we're gonna go to here, here, here. And we're gonna go page.server. And in here, this is going to become, this is going to be changing word actions, and this will be changing word actions, and this is going to be a map instead of whatever we got going on over here, and we'll say default is going to be an async function that gets our event, and then this is going to be that. Where is, there we go. Okay. We don't want to get that from the query param anymore. We should have it on request.form data. Yeah, I guess we can use superform here, right? Let's see if we can figure that out. We use that in sign up on the server. So let's make our schema. So we can also avoid getting the user here. So let's say const schema is going to equal z dot schema, and that's going to be not schema object, and we're going to have a code which will be a z dot string, and then we also need a user ID. We're going to make the form submit that. In fact, no, we don't. We just want to do this. What up, Nate? Okay, cool. That looks good. And then in our actions, we have that. We've got that. Great, great, great. Excuse me. We want to. Good morning, JD. Oh my god, I can't type. I switched back to my other keyboard this morning to try to be a little productive for the first part, and I already can't type. Sounds good, Federico. All right. Let's see if. Whoops. Do I still have formatting? It doesn't appear to have worked. Good morning, Outcast. Oof. Sitting at my Mac desktop because my Mac crashed on me. That's rough. I don't understand. I just did this. Create a prettier, that's the part I'm missing. Okay, so we need to go make a prettier RC. And then we need this. And let me make sure that one of my package JSON, those need to go here. And we gotta get rid of that and that. We'll sort this list, there we go. I can play music from YouTube. If you pass me a link, I can just play it and it'll be normal. Oh, we need to go update the odds of that reward and bump it back up to 10,000 now that JD won. We'll do that in a second. I want to get this formatting working. I'll listen to it after this Blink song. All right, there we went. That worked. All right, so then I think we have to do satisfies children snippet. And that should hopefully make that, oh, that's any. All right, that looks like it worked better. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Guys, I just messaged Rich Harris on Slack, and I've never been so nervous in my entire freaking life. Okay. Rich Harris is the creator of Svelte. This guy. The formatter breaks for Svelte 5, the release candidate that's out, when I added this at render tag, and the trick is that the Svelte language server under the covers, even though I don't use Prettier to format my project, the Svelte 5 language server uses Prettier Svelte under the covers and subsequently Prettier, and you have to install the latest version as a dev dependency to get it to work, which isn't really called out anywhere, and the issue is hard to find. All right, we're gonna try to knock out some more Svelte here quick before we dive into Rust. I have a design that I want to try to get to. Where the frick is my generations? I think it's this one. Yeah. We're going to try to implement this refactor to at least getting the design down. We don't necessarily need to get this working this morning, but that's the design we're going for. And so right now I'm just like making a card component we can shove stuff in. And that's what this is. So we can actually copy and paste this, and we're gonna go, let's see here. Email template, we'll start there, paste that in, and let's go ahead and this is going to be a card. This is the first I'm doing any sort of card / card. Children, yeah, I know. Okay, so that works pretty nice. All right, so let's go grab this HTML here, and we're just gonna snag this entire thing. So let's copy this, copy element, and we're gonna shove this right here, get that formatted, and the outer div can go, because that's effectively what our card is. Yeah, so we take that, delete to the bottom, put that in there. Okay, that looks good. We want to delete, what is the Vim trick to delete lines? I have this bookmarked on X. Vim stuff. Here we go, this one I always forget. Remove lines matching a pattern. So G slash data ID equals that. I don't want to move lines. Lines isn't quite what I want. So let's do %s, and we'll do data dash ID equals that dot star that. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, we need to update that reward. Maybe we should do that really quick. Yeah, we should. Project bucket list, wrestlings. We'll just do it here. Twitch effect integrations, is that what it is? Okay, so let's go back in here and we're gonna go to pub sub, subscribers, keyboard raffle, and then we're gonna bump this back up now that we got a winner. So let's bump this up to 10,000. Perfect. And we're gonna write that and we're gonna do an add, commit, dash AM, bump, odds at winning, keeb, git push, You need a fly, Nick shell, fly control. Dude, I absolutely love this band. It is so good. Hot Mulligan's one of my favorites right now. All right, let's do a fly deploy. And we need to update our Twitch rewards now to bump, or just change the title. Oh, that's the wrong reward. It's like a reward. Okay, that looks good. Yo, I know that sandwich looked fire, didn't it? All right, so we're deployed. Let's see if we're still running. Great. That should cause a redeploy to our music app too. Sick. Okay, that all works really well. Okay, that's fixed. So let's go back to Svelte quick. And that looks good for now. Subject refer. Okay, that card looks good. So we're gonna go to the add referrals card now. And actually, let's go back and yoink all of this. And then we'll go to the referrals card. Throw that in there. And this is going to have all of this. Copy. Can I copy inner HTML? I can, but that's a pain in the ass. We'll do the same thing. Copy element, and we'll come in here, come down to the bottom, paste that in, format that, delete the outer div, drop down here, delete the outer div, replace our datas. Great, that looks good. And now we're gonna go to our referrals card. Man, I do like Svelte. I do be liking Svelte though. Hmm. This is like some weird ass formatting. You guys see this? Like how this thing's formatting down to the next line? It's the weirdest HTML formatting I think I've ever had. Some My Chemical Romance. Let's go. All right, so we have all of that. Place files you want to import through lib alias in this folder. Okay, so if we go to routes and we go to, let's make a new, I don't even know how to make a new route in SvelteKit. We should probably figure that out real quick. We're not gonna wire this up first thing this morning. We're gonna get back to wrestlings, but I want to get this actual design into HTML. Okay, so we need project structure. Params, routes, your routes. Here we go. Routing. All right, I think we want to do, we'll do refactor or redesign, and then we'll do plus layout dot svelte. Or what's the difference between page and layout? I guess we could use either here, right? Might as well just use page. So if I'm new to front end but need to build a dashboard for running batch jobs, cron jobs, and viewing currently running jobs, yeah, I think Svelte's actually pretty easy to get started with, especially Svelte 5. Make sure I think Svelte 5 is a lot easier for people new to the ecosystem. Or at least that's my impression. Oh, come on. Carry on to carry on. Plus layout. Plus. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, so then we want to, let's just go to, I guess we can go to the card or something, one of these, and just grab this, yoink, and then we can go to redesign page, paste that in there, and we can delete this. And we'll just do a foobar to start. And here we'll do, I think I can do lib, right? That's like a thing I should be able to do. How does that work? Aren't I supposed to be able to do the lib thing? Do the lib thing. There we go. That's how we do it. And in fact, we do that. No, we don't have a barrel import. We want all the cards from this. So we want email template. So let's call that email template. And then we want, just change this to a div quick. And we want, what is the other design here? Add referrals. Add referrals. Email template card. This will change to that, and that'll be add referrals card. And this will be referrals card. Referrals. Yeah, okay. So then we can compose these together. Let's see if we even have this page rendering first. And we'll say, we're going to say bun run dev, localhost. All right, that's our old form that's working. And then we want to say redesign foobar. Great, so that page is rendering. So now we're going to grab this outer div. And we're going to do something similar. Actually, I think we can possibly copy that. All right, so in here, I think we should be able to do email template card, right? And then we should be able to do the same thing for add referral. And people say this doesn't feel like JSX. Get out of here. Look at that. It's almost right. That just needs to be pushed to the right. Maybe this needs to be in another div. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, chat. Boom. She purty. She real purty. Okay, we're gonna deploy this. I'm gonna go get my next cup of coffee brewing, and I'm gonna let the dogs out, and then we're gonna get writing some Rust. So let's load up Rustlings, and we can close this, and we'll open that. And I'm just gonna write a message for chat that says BRB, prepping coffee and letting the dogs out. Rust will begin shortly. All right, I will be right back, chat. Like, give me like 3 to 5 minutes. So I just found out, chat, that this dog I'm watching, not the tiny golden right here, but the chunky boy. Here, this guy right here. He howls at with ambulances. It was so cute, wasn't it, Tucker? You were howling with the ambulance, weren't you? It was very cute. There was an ambulance outside, and he was just like, "Oh, woo! You're a good boy. You're so handsome. You gotta lose some weight, but you're handsome." He's a sweetheart. Okay, so we are gonna learn about some frackin' lifetimes today. Okay, so let's jump in here, shall we? Let me. I actually want to tell Justine that. Tucker howls with ambulances. What up, Davey? Asking about the time he somersaulted through my window at college. That's a true story. I did somersault through Davey's window in college. Put my legs right through his freaking window. All right. So we can delete this message. Let's delete that. And the Rust compiler. Actually, let's switch to using my keyboard now. I just wanted to bang out that svelte stuff earlier. And I wanted to do it quick so we could get the Rust, but now I want to switch to my keyb. Let's get that plugged in. Great. And let's get our keyboard on screen, which is going to be under key maps. We set that there. Connect. And that should go up on OBS. Why didn't that go on OBS? Okay, that's annoying a little bit. All right, hold on, chat. I'm gonna have to resize this on OBS real quick. That's about right, isn't it? We could go like there and maybe get just a smidge bigger. Does that look pretty good in that spot? Is it cut off or is it good? Can you see the full keyboard?